Hey guys, so we're at the old apartment garage that is now cleared out. So, let me. All right, so me and Corey actually just bought a house, so we have to move the car actually to Andrew's house because we're gonna replace the transmission, clutch, and a few other things to hopefully get the old girl back on the road. But that's why I haven't been posting any YouTube videos or at any drift events. Been busy. But yep, next thing you guys will probably see is us either working on a car or maybe I'll show you guys the new garage at the house. But this car won't be in it until we get the transmission swapped out. So, all right, so we got the old girl on the lift and here with Andrew. So we got to start basically tearing it apart. We got to take the exhaust off, start disconnecting the transmission, remove that, and then headers, and then we can pull the engine. So the plan today is hopefully transmission out, engine out, and then we'll go from there. But that's the plan for the day. So we got a lot of work to do. I'll try to remember to pick up the camera and update you guys as we do it. But it is crunch time. We got stuff to do, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, draining the oil. Then we got to drain the radiator from the hose because there's no petcock in it. And then got to get the exhaust off and, yep, drain the transmission. So drain all the fluids, get the exhaust off, pull the transmission. That's where we are. All right, quick update. We got the exhaust off, we got the headers unbolted, we got all the fluid drained from the transmission, the coolant, the oil. We got most of the accessories off, the intake manifold, all that stuff. Just trying to prep it so that it's going to be easy for us to pull once we get get to that point. Show you guys. Got the exhaust currently sitting in the rain, getting more rust. Decided to rain on us, which actually is nice because it was really hot. We got the intake manifold, fuel rail, and all that stuff over there. Headers unbolted, power steering pump put off to the side. And I got the shifter undone in the interior. So once we lift the car back in the air, we'll get the transmission cross member disconnected. Lower the transmission a little bit so we can get to the bolts that the transmission are connected to the adapter plate, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I'll update you guys when we get the car back in there and we start getting to those bolts. All right, boys, we were able to get the transmission out, and we found some bad but good news. Actually, we found some metal pieces inside of the transmission belt. I don't know if you can see that. Not sure what it is, but we're gonna pull the clutch disc off now. But hopefully it's just something from the clutch disc or a pressure plate or something that broke off. But the good news is that something was definitely broke, and maybe the transmission is good. So we'll pull the pressure plate off and see what we got.
Thank you. That's a lot of clutch material. A lot of pieces falling out of there.
That's good.
You got two different size bolts here.
That's
normal.
Yep.
Looks 10-ish. Yeah. Yep, look at the springs. Metal. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Right there, every one of them. I'm surprised you don't have the spring hanging out of it.
Nice.
Well, I don't know where that goes to.
Still doesn't really match any of the pieces that I've seen. But that's definitely cooked. Oh, it could have been pieces of...
So those pieces of metal are over here. So this whole cage fell apart. So see that crack right there?
Yep.
So that's cracked. And that's where all that metal was.
Well, maybe the old transmission's fine, and it's just the clutch. Good news is that I did get a new one. I think I went with the ACT stage 4 or 5 clutch. So yeah, flywheel looks a bit not great. Yeah. Only thing that sucks about that is that it's an adapter plate, and I basically have to buy the whole transmission kit, I believe, to replace it. So that sucks. Maybe I can reach out to ISR and see if they sell just the.
This piece where the screws. And it's replaceable at least. Right here. What if we flip it over?
All right, with a little bit of YouTube magic, the motor is out. So that's where we're going to stop today. Next time we're going to have to tear it down a little bit. We're going to have to take the oil pan off, regasket it, do the front timing cover. I also got to look into figuring out what I'm going to do about the flywheel. I think there's a company that makes kind of a plate that where all those Phillip head screws you take off of the flywheel. I'm hoping that ISR will get back to me via email, or I'm gonna call them tomorrow and see if they can just sell me the replacement for it, or if they at least just sell the whole flywheel itself outside of the whole CD to LS adapter kit. Because I don't need the whole kit; I just need the flywheel or the replacement disc, basically. So, with that being said, we did what we wanted to do today. We got the engine out, we got the transmission out, and yeah, not bad for a day's work at all. So we will catch up on the next one. All right, guys. Well, I didn't have really enough content to make that a full video, so this is day 2. Like I said, we're breaking down the engine at this point, just to do the oil pan, get the gasket all situated, and do the front timing cover, because I mistakenly stripped out to the 2 front bolts that go into the bottom of the front timing cover, like an idiot. So we're going to replace that now, and just doing a little bit of clean with some degreaser. So actually very surprised in how well the block paint held up. Like Andrew was just saying, I think the real takeaway is to torch the block. Like I said, we scrubbed it real good, cleaned it with the degreaser, and then also applied heat to get some of that oil that's just baked on, or however you want to describe it, on there. But like I said, the block held up really good, so happy with that. And like I said, we're going to continue to break it down, and then just a update on the clutch situation. Like I said in the last part of the video, that friction disc was way too. I mean, where is that thing? Okay, never mind. But it was, from all the heat and stuff, it was actually warped and some more stuff. So I actually reached out to ISR Performance, and they got to me extremely quick and provided the part number to order for the friction disc itself. So you just take all those Phillips screws out, and that disc is actually replaceable, and they do carry it, but you will have to shoot them an email, and they'll basically get it ordered for you. So I ordered it, I think, on Wednesday, and it's supposed to be here on Sunday. So really fast shipping and everything. So excited to get that, put the flywheel back together, and then put the clutch on the motor. But the plan for today, like I said earlier, is kind of clean it up, do the gasket and the front timing cover, and then just basically get the motor to be ready to be put back in on Sunday, which is 2 days away. Today's Friday, so we'll get back to cleaning, and I'll update you guys when we got the oil pan off and see what we got going on. All right, quick update after a parts store run and getting some oil and some other stuff that we needed. We got the new front timing cover on. and oil pan and water pump assembly is all off. Put new gaskets on the water pump assembly and put that on, and the oil pan to go in after that. And yeah, then we'll be basically close to being finished with what we need to get done today. So, good point. Another small update. So, I actually forgot that we had the, I forget what it's called now. The Trunnion upgrade for the rocker arms. These are the stock ones. If you look at it, you can kind of see the end piece. There's nothing that kind of locks that in there. And there's like needle bearings that are inside that sometimes they will choose to leave their home. So the new ones have this C-clamp on the end, or C-clip on the end, and that keeps all the bearings inside and not in your motor. So that's just a quick upgrade, little small upgrade that one should do if you have these older LSs without the locking deals on the end. So doing that, and oil pan and front timing cover are on. All the bolts are in, and we are moving. So yep, just got to do the passenger side rocker arms, and we're good. All right, guys, it's day 3. So Andrew actually got some extra work done while we were away. As you can see, the engine is back in its home. Working on putting the valley cover back on that he freshly repainted, and then bolting up the header, and then we'll start getting the wiring and everything put back on. So, all right, another update, quick one. Intake manifold is on. Injectors are plugged in. Most of the wiring harness is actually plugged in, minus the coil packs. Oil pressure sensor and the crank and camshaft sensor aren't in yet. We're going to do the coil packs, putting them where they belong on the valve covers. The new spark plugs come in. So the motor is basically put together all the way. We still got to put the radiator in, and then that's kind of it for up here. And then we'll have to start on underneath with the transmission and everything. So not a bad day's work so far. All right, day 3, motor's back together, car's on the lift, ready for us to work on the transmission. We can't start right now because we're waiting on, like I said, that friction disc that should hopefully be in tomorrow, but we're gonna get back on it next week. This might be enough to go ahead and make a full video, so you guys might see this. If not, then we'll just pick it up now. Well, while we were gone, Andrew actually put the transmission in, the drive shaft, filled it with fluid. He basically put the whole car back together. So we're actually finishing up some stuff with the shifter down there. And we're going to fire it up, and that'll be the first fire since we did all the work that we did. So that is going to be the next thing. All right. Low as hell. 500, 500. My oil pressure is reading 102.
Were you having to throttle it?
I just tried to throttle it.
Alright. Well.
It's running. And the transmission's working. So that's good. But I do think my oil pressure sensor took a crap because it's not reading. So might have to order a new one of those. But I think that's going to end this video. And I think the car's back. Psych. That night did not end up on that note. we ended up going to the store, grabbing an oil pressure sensor, swapping it, and then I decided that my clutch didn't feel too great, so we tried to bleed it, and literally the first time we cracked the bleeder open, I believe the master cylinder just blew, and yeah, we had no clutch pressure. So we proceeded to swapping out that because I actually had one with me. We just didn't think we needed to switch it, and my car decided otherwise. Before we got that switch, we also noticed that my oil cooler was actually leaking from the actual cooler itself, so had to order one of those as well. But after tons of struggling with the clutch and after swapping the part and bleeding it a few times, the car finally decided to give us some clutch pressure, and we got it figured out. So fast forward to today, I am back at my house in my garage, and so is the car. So this will be the first time the car is actually in my my own garage. So that's a big one. It's awesome to see. It's currently raining outside, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, huge steps for me. First of all, getting my own home and getting the drift car in the garage. This has been a long time coming. Lots of hard work went into this. Lots of people helped along the way. Big shout out to Andrew for helping me with the car and helping me with advice with the house and everything. So yeah, no, this is awesome, and I guess just look forward to seeing content of me working on the car here and hopefully get back to drifting soon. But yeah. But yeah, that is the update on the car and everything that's been going on. Catch you guys on the next one.